take the field. What are some of the keys for the game today for the Raiders?
I mean, I think it all relies on they got to be dependent on the run game. I mean, last week against Shepard, I mean, I think that was a big reason on why the game was so lopsided in a sense. I mean, I believe the leading rusher last week had about 9 carries for 12 yards, and clearly you got to be able to run the ball. And I mean, you look at teams like Kutztown that are willing to run it down your throat, and they're very, very successful. So, really got to run the ball, but you also got to stop the run. As I mean, I do want to point out. I mean, last week Westchester had 229 yards on the ground. So I mean, that's going to be another key thing to look at. Fashion trap game. You really see that in the professional, in the NFL. A lot of teams like to do it. A lot of teams like to play spoiler. So the Raiders may be out of playoff contention for themselves, but really can play spoiler for the Golden Rams playoff hopes. I mean, yeah, he was 16 for 22 with 278 yards and 3 passing touchdowns last week. I mean, you obviously have to have some talent to be able to do that. I mean, that's got to be a very impressive passer rating right there. Just overall slinging the rock, but only 22 passes. I think that stands out as, it really shows that the Westchester Rams have I would say, balanced offense in a sense, but I really do think his success is going to be really important for the Rams' success today. I mean, I think this drive is going to be very important for both teams. I'm really interested to see how the Rams start. I mean, obviously I said Jordan was 16 for 22 for 278 yards, 3 touchdowns. So are they going to be more pass heavy or more run heavy? I'm going with a good balance because, I mean, that seems what led to their victory last week.
Field will be future Robinson. They're going to pull back the pass. Pass completed. Lots of room to run for Westchester. Is number 81 in space will be Dylan McKenzie. And just like they drew it up, a beautiful start for Westchester. Gain of 31 on the first play of the game.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. That play completely tricked me. I mean, I thought the running back, I thought future Robinson had the ball. That was a good old-fashioned RPO right there. And, I mean, it worked, and that was about a 30-yard gain right there.
And there you might be 4-down territory.
Yeah, I mean, with how they've been able to drive the ball downfield, I mean, I really wouldn't blame them. And, I mean, it's not too far, I would say. It's probably 3rd and 4, roughly. So, yeah, I could definitely see it being 4th-down territory. I'm going to go with a run to the left.
We'll have to see. Let's see if you have a little bit of a fortune-telling in your future. It'll be 2nd and 10. Jordan will thought about handing it off to the left. Instead, he'll pass. Has to lay out his receiver, but able to secure the catch is number 12 for Westchester. That's Matt Uvara, their leading receiver. But again, Shepard defense doing their job, and now a 3rd and long for Westchester.
Yeah, I mean, again, that was another really tricky play right there where I thought he was handing it off and, ended up going to Uvara. So I think Jordan does a really good job at, holding it to the last second. You really see that in the pros all the time of really trying to hold it to the last second.
Of the dangerous Cooper Jordan.
I mean, I think that's a perfect example and shows why he is the team's leading rusher. I mean, just very dangerous, whether it's on the ground, in the air, just an overall elusive quarterback, and really reminds me of like a Lamar Jackson, a Kyler Murray type of player. I mean, one note I had coming in is the dominance of Owens and Robertson. I mean, it kind of reminds me of how the Detroit Lions run their offensive. David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. It's really unpredictable. One of them's going to go off, and then the other one's going to be there as a complimentary back.
Jordan rolls out to his right, looking deep down the field, looking for the end zone. Deflected, no, intercepted by the Raiders. What an unbelievable catch. I believe it was number 28, Tyler Marshall, that came up with it, and a huge defensive stop for Shippensburg. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's so important for, the momentum of the game. I mean, that was a little bit of a dangerous throw by Jordan, but I mean, I think he was going for the home run ball, and, Shippensburg came up with it at that time. I mean, that's like a 50-50 ball right there.
From our vantage point, field again for their second drive of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really interested to see what happens. I think they're going to be a lot more run heavy, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, I know that they started off with the RPO for about 30 yards, and I said it tricked me. I thought the ball was going off to Robinson, but definitely with that interception, I think Jordan's going to be a lot more careful, and I definitely think this drive's going to be dominated by the run game.
18-yard line, Raiders looking to make another stop on their half of the field. Robinson still in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, also joined by a tight end on the left side as well. Robinson now in motion. Jordan looking, firing, pass caught, completed, reaching for the end zone, complete for a touchdown. Yvonne Thorpe gets the Golden Rams on the board. What a bounce-back drive for Caleb Jordan, going 4 for 4 passing. And the Rams strike first. It's 6-0.
And that's textbook, JD. I mean, that's just absolutely textbook. I mean, the receiver got open, made himself open, and, you know, it was kind of like a stop-and-go route right there, and, you know, put his body on the line to get in the end zone.
That's,
I mean, Alex Save has been a real, I guess, key defensive player for the Raiders this year. I mean, I remember from the game the other week, has Nate Myers to keep an eye out on. So I'm really hoping to see the Raiders build on the success from the end of the first quarter.
never know. We have replay review now at Division II level, which is great to see. Back to the game. Another interception for Caleb Jordan. That was number 57. The ball is now loose. Ball is still loose. It's a dogfight at the 35-yard line. It'll be Raiders football. A second interception for Caleb Jordan. It was picked off by number 57, Nate Myers. He then fumbled. I'm not sure who recovered the phone for Shippensburg, but another huge play for the defense, just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, I mean, completely. I mean, I literally just brought up Nate Myers. I was literally just talking about how he's been absolutely fantastic for the Raiders, whether it's making interceptions or tackles or, you know, sacks, tackle for loss. Really putting the Raiders in a great scoring position right here.
Quarterback.
I mean, it goes back to when McCucci came in earlier. I mean, I was really surprised. I said that he usually comes in. It's a QB draw, but they got a really good game with him last time.
McCucci, it's going to be a direct handoff up the middle. It was a read option. McCucci keeps it wisely so. Moved the chain for Shippensburg, and that's why they put him in the game. Very mobile as he moves the chains forwards. First down for
11 yards. Who cares? That's a second pass, but he's already thrown a touchdown. He's what, 2 for 4 now?
2 for 4 for 14 yards. Any way you can get him, you'll take him. Big extra point here for Ingierski to tie it up. Snap good, hold good. The kick is up, and then guess what? It is also good. 7-7.
Yeah, I mean, I think this drive right here is super, super important. Is Ship going to continue their momentum, or is Cooper Jordan going to get back into his rhythm? I mean, he has 2 incompletions, but they're both interceptions.
Yes.
But it's only 2 incompletions.
7 for 9, 83 yards and a touchdown, 2 interceptions. A very wonky stat line, to say the least.
You know, it's a stat line I could even wish for. I mean, I'd probably be 0 for 9 with 9 picks.
You have me at a loss of words, Andrew. 0 for 9 with 9 picks. Oh, man, that's great. Behind him. Gunnels will hand off to Weeman once again. Weeman goes right up the middle. Lots of room to run. Another first down for the Raiders, and that running attack starting to get going. Andre Weeman riding the hot hand right now. Definitely has been the best rusher of the combination of the runners in the backfield.
I mean, that was the number one thing that I guess, tip to success before I came into the game today is, you know, you really need to establish the run. I mean, there was leading rusher for Ship last game had 12 yards, and that's just not winning football right there. So I think they really made it their mission this week to really work on the run game.
40 left to go in the second half. Shippensburg has come out firing in the second quarter. There's a pass from Gunnels over to Bailey. Not a lot there. Gains a yard. And that's one of Shippensburg's go-to plays. They like those quick dump-offs on the flat routes to receivers and tight ends. They've been trying to get them working. So far today, Westchester has been ready for them. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I mean, I think they're important because it allows you to get a few yards and really build some confidence. And it allows you to open up your play sheet a little bit. I mean, even if it's a 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 8, I think your play calls are a little bit different compared to a 2nd and 10.
Gunnels leads the PSAC with 194 completions. When the Gunnels in this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quarterback system, whatever you want to call it, it is working on this drive.
Hey, I mean, it's throwing me off. I mean, I'm out here having to look through the roster and figure out what numbers out there, what players out there. Oh, he plays defense? Okay, well, today he's going to be wild. He's going to run a wildcat formation.
Bailey, the tight end in the backfield, now moves up alongside Gunnels. It's Weeman in the backfield. They go to Weeman. Weeman right up the gut into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Fire that cannon. It's 13-7. Andre Weeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game. You better believe it.
I mean, they're really doing what we talked about coming into the game. They're really building on the run game. Weedman's been very, very successful, so they're relying on it. They're just going to keep doing it because why would you go away from something that's not, that's working? And the moment you can run the ball, it's setting up the pass.
They're running the ball unconventionally using defensive backs, quarterbacks, and of course running backs, but it is working. You don't fix what isn't broken. So far, this running attack is not broken. Here comes the extra point. It is up and it is good. So tack on 7 more points for the Raiders.